Changes for Cardiff as they seek to end the month as they began it with a home win. There's a Premier League debut for centre-half Wan Kalla, while Magnus Wolf Eikrem makes his first start in place of the injured Gary Medell in midfield. Two alterations for the visitors, including the league return of goalkeeper Alan McGregor from a 3-match ban for his sending off at Crystal Palace. The Long-Yelovich partnership continues up front, the pair having both netted in Hull's last away win at Sunderland. Great tackle by Shane Long. That's just the kind of player that he is, not just content with making forward runs, Shane Long. An appetite for work, but Cardiff had it back into their possession again, and here is Zaha trying to sell a few tricks and weave his way through and brings out the best out of McGregor, who saves it at the second attempt. Wonderful player, particularly when Crystal Palace were making their run to the Premier League from the Championship last campaign. Now with the opportunity at Cardiff, Zaha is taking it. Here's Jones, meanwhile, talking of taking opportunities, and he almost does there, and is stopped by McGregor. Two saves within a matter of a minute, and suddenly Cardiff City have started to open up Hull down the middle. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was saying before the game that his opposite number, Steve Bruce, tried to convince him not to go into management, and it was too much hassle. Eikrem. He's given that away to Yelovich, and he has Long in support of him, trying to spin away and offer himself as an option, and he returns it to Yelovich. Excellent from the two of them. Wonderful stop in the end to keep it at 0-0. Well played, David Marshall. Not over yet, Livermore, and now Huddleston drills it into the corner of the net, and Hull City do indeed take the lead. It was a lovely combination between Long and Yelovich. Marshall did well to spread himself, but when the ball was prodded into the path of Huddleston by Livermore, Huddleston drove it into the corner of the goal. Now there's a real deflection off Taylor as Huddleston hits it, and it sends it away from the despairing Marshall. Fabio. Great ball in, and Figueroa just about got to it. Campbell and Eikrem, and then Jones. Oh, he couldn't steer it in. Eikrem never really connected with his intended shot, but Jones almost turned it into a cross, and on his haunches just prodded it wide with his head. Noon tries to get there, Bruce hooks it away. Here's Huddleston, and now Myler. Yelovich up in front of him. Senior to his left. Is Yelovich getting away from Fabio on towards Long, and the flag stays down, and Long with an opportunity, looking for support, finds Yelovich. Wonderful! That is absolutely terrific from the new strike partnership. Well, they've not been together very long, but they have clearly got a wonderful understanding, and between the two of them they've cooked up a second goal, and Hull's grip on this game has become a little tighter. Look at this combination. Yelovich gets away from Fabio, the flag stays down, and I think that's a good decision, and then Long looks for his strike partner and lays it beautifully into his path to hit it first time, but there was still plenty of work to do, and Yelovich did it with aplomb. No wonder there's a massive smile on his face and a scowl on his. Forward come Hull City with Long, who eats up the ground and takes on Corker, brings in El Mohammadi. Just over the head of Yelovich, and Yelovich! Oh, what a chance that was. Well, he turns away in disgust because he could have wrapped this game up, and he hooked it beyond the post. Noon. Delivery on the cross this time. Jones looking for it, Campbell looking for it. And it was Huddleston that got the final touch. It was a brave old challenge from Tom Huddleston as Campbell was about to pull the trigger. Very bravely done. Solskjaer believes it will be their home games that will ultimately decide their fate. This would have been one that he targeted for maximum points years long. It's beyond Jelavic, but Rossini will get to it. And he has support from Myler, but instead he goes towards Jelavic! And that is game over, surely. 3 goals, 2 of them for Nikita Jelavic, who goes over to the jubilant Hull City supporters who've made their way to South Wales. And Nikita Jelavic, who scored a sweet one in the first half, has scored an equally clever one in the second. Good, powerful header out of the reach of the despairing Marshall. And Hull City in total control. He's concealing his emotions, but the pride that he must be feeling in his side must be immense. Taylor. Oh, he's left it, and Noon left it, and here comes El Mohammadi. Livermore inside of him. Long on the far. Livermore! 4-0 Hull City. There's still 23 minutes to go. And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer slumps into his chair. Miscommunication allowed El Mohammadi to burst through. And he saw the run of Livermore from the midfield area. And Livermore, with a slide rule pass into the corner of the net, makes Hull City's afternoon that little bit more pleasurable. Hundreds of Cardiff City fans just bolted for the exit as that ball hit the back of the net, and there's more joining them.